Alright, I'm going to attempt a rebuild of this techumseh. It's from a Dayton, possibly a Dayton ice auger. Another scrapyard find for free. The model number is 67008H-6309. The closest I got to this for techumseh part number, it is a techumseh motor, 2-cycle, about a 3 horsepower. Is an av520, I think it is, and pretty close to that model number. The model number on the Dayton is 2Z014D-5010. This is real rare, but it also is apparently pretty similar to the Jiffy auger, ice auger. This motor is in really bad shape. This, I wish you could, I've cleaned a lot of it, but this was totally rusted, completely rusted. There's still some rust in here. I'm going to, in a little bit, use the, I'm going to use this, I can't remember the name of it, and clean that out. You can still see a little bit of rust. I tried to get as much of it out with some coarse sandpaper as I could, but I'm going to have to go with that and clean it out the rest of the way. The bearing was awful. On this side it has the needle bearings that are separate, so that's going to be fun to put back in. On this side it had a bearing, I think 203 or 6203, something like that. I actually had one, so I was able to, and actually here's a part number for this bearing right here. I could get that and replace that if I wanted to. 16 KN-162108, but I'll go ahead and put those needles back in. It wasn't bad, and that was hard. It was hard to get the flywheel off, and I'm so thankful I was able to get the flywheel off without breaking anything major. You can see techumseh. It does have the old points and condenser. The points look great. Look at that. The condenser is rusted, so we'll see. I wasn't even able to turn the motor over to check to see if I could get sparks, so that will be interesting. Probably though, this coil looks good, magneto looks good. This would be my concern right there, but apparently those are still easy to find. It says to gap that to 0.020. So this will be the fun part. I mean, otherwise, really, there's some scoring on this piston, but it looks fairly good, which it probably was good that it wasn't able to be turned, because that will probably save it. You can see right here there was the rust where it that might be the intake side, or the and this might be the exhaust side right here, but it was just stuck in there. A little scoring there, but I think it's gonna, once I get it all together, I think it's gonna run. If I can, I'll have to make all the gaskets. These gaskets are available, but I don't want to put too much money into it. I'm just gonna go ahead and make my own gaskets. Try to make a video of all that. I really like this. This is the clutch. It's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah, I hope I can get this going. I would use it. We don't have ice around here, so I would use it for to dig holes in the ground. Now this is what I've replaced. I already changed out the bearing in there. This was hard to get out. We got the needle, some more needles here, loose needles on this side. I was so hard on this side. I'm so thankful that I didn't mess the threads up there too. So much smoother, and that the bearing on this side was bad. The seals I probably should have replaced, but I'm going to keep them there. Again, I want to try to, I started this last night. I don't want it to go too long. I want to go ahead and get it done. This is the carburetor. Not great, but we still got some life, I think, in that diaphragm. Hopefully it seals good enough to do something. These carburetors are still available. When I looked up under the av520, it seems like that's going to get you pretty close to some parts. There's other parts, I guess, that are similar, but this gasket, this rebuild set is readily available. I ordered some from China for $2.99. We got the reed valve. So interesting little muffler there. I'll get that all cleaned up. Hopefully get everything sealed up. I want to get it done today. I want to try it out today and see if it will run. I think I got everything I need to at least see if we get spark and all that stuff. I'll have to change out the put a new rope in that. So I think right now what I'll do is I'm gonna hone it, and I've never honed it before. I'm one of these before, so what I'm gonna do is I've already sprayed it with some SuperTech lubricant. I'll probably spray these too, just to get some lubricant going in there while I do that, and just try to get some of that rust out from the cylinder sleeve, and then I'll start reassembling it. I'm gonna pause it.